You seem to agree with me, CMD.
Not really. I will give you a typical thing, a typical example. You know, staff, National Hospital is part of the Nigerian society.
Mm-hmm.
So when you now walk to, say, a certain ministry or a certain parastatal, you are likely to meet the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So also in National Hospital. We are not immune. These people that work at National Hospital or any other hospital in Nigeria for that matter are also picked from the society.
Mm-hmm.
It's a true reflection of the society. So that's one. Two, unlike when you go to some certain facilities where you have some certain homogeneity, people having some certain shared culture, it's easier for me, for instance, if I come and I say good morning to you without smiling. In some other cultures, it may probably not be taken as an offense. But if you are in a melting pot, somebody might come from some certain culture, and if you don't smile at him, you think, oh, wow, I mean, this guy is so stern, so whatever, you understand? So there are some of these cultural issues that you find. And then also one other thing also that affects, okay, because of that but that is no excuse. When you go to some certain facilities that deal with most especially distressed individuals like patients, and part of our training as a medical workforce is to ensure that there is empathy to any patient or any client that comes to you. It's part of our training. So I'm not making an excuse that when a staff does something like this, either at National or anywhere as a healthcare worker, is excusable. It is not. And we do not encourage this. And I assure you, since at least we came into office, the last 1.5 years, we have taken so many of cases of this kind of things.
What have you done exactly? What have you done exactly?
We have taken the traditional committee. Some of them we've really sanctioned. Some we have asked to write letters of apology. So by the time colleagues see 1 or 2 people being whatever, they will sit up. And I assure you, in the last couple of months, there are significant changes. You're not eliminated. Yes, but let me finish. And then secondly, we were talking about the pressures of work. There's also burnout. So when people leave, and for instance, let me talk about, say, nurses. A number of nurses have left because of the person we talked about earlier. So the few that are on ground actually are also overstressed. So also the doctors. But you know, those nurses, doctors, whoever, pharmacists, we are also humans. Mm-hmm. So we might try to really be professional, but there are times when the humanness in us takes over. Out of stress, you might overreact. So it's published evidence that stress can actually change the emotional state of individuals.
But are you doing something to ensure that those who engage in private practice do not give more time to their private practice than to the National Hospital?
Does the civil service does the civil service allow for you to have private practice while working for government?
Well, thank you so much for this question. And once again, thanks for having all of us, myself and my team, by extension, the National Hospital in this year's studio. Yeah, the key takeaway is